وأنصر الإسلام بالأولاد الصالحين ذاك خير زادي.
Respected mother and mother to be, your sacrifice in carrying your child, delivering, breastfeeding, weaning, and all the other hard labor that you do is highly acknowledged by Allah Rabbul Izzat. It's not an ordinary sacrifice. There is no sacrifice which is detailed in the Quran Majid as that as a sacrifice of a mother. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described the levels of the sacrifices of the mother in the Quran Majid. Allah ta'ala spoke about the difficulties of pregnancy. Allah ta'ala spoke about the difficulty of delivering. Allah ta'ala spoke about the difficulty and strife in weaning and breastfeeding the child. All these are highly acknowledged by Allah Rabbul Izzat. And it's not an ordinary sacrifice. It's only a mom that will actually nourish her baby with her blood if she needs to. Look at your value, understand your position. All the Anbiya alayhimu salatu salam, the prophets of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, save Adam and Adam Hawa alayhimu salatu salam, had to be born via the agency of a mom. They had to come through the agency and the means of a mother. Then again, that's a virtue to your account, that the Anbiya alayhimu salatu salam had to be carried in a mother's womb, save Adam alayhi salatu salam and Hawa alayhimu salatu salam. If we look further than that, the great Anbiya alayhimu salatu salam and the ulama and the senior muhaddisun, the great scholars of Islam, had reached their lofty ranks due to a toiling mother behind them. If you look at the Imam Malik rahmatullah alayhi, Imam Malik rahmatullah alayhi was known as Imam Daril Hijrah, the great Mufti and Alim of Al-Madinatul Munawwara, the great Alim who had such respect for Madinah Munawwara that he would go to the borders of Madinah Munawwara and relieve himself just outside the borders of Madinah Munawwara because of the high respect he had for Madinah Munawwara. It used to be announced during the times of Hajj that La Yufti illa Malik rahimahullah, that no one is ordered to issue a verdict besides Imam Malik rahmatullah alayhi. If you have to look who was the responsible person behind his progress, how did he reach such a great rank that in the ummah we can see almost quarter of the ummah are following the mazhab of Imam Malik rahmatullah alayhi. It was a toiling and hard working mother behind him. His mom encouraged him to go and study knowledge. Initially, in the beginning, he had no interest to study knowledge and ilm. He wanted to be, according to some reports, he wanted to be a singer because he had a nice voice. His mom encouraged him, and she coerced him to forego that intention of his. And she told him that he will still get fame. That by gaining ilm and knowledge, Allah Ta'ala will still give him fame and he'll be recognized all over. She would get him ready for madrasa. She would tell him to go to the majlis of Imam Rabi'atul Rai, and she would say to him, Ya bunayya, idhab ila majalisi Rabi'atul Rai, wa khudh min adabihi wa waqarihi, qabla an ta'khudha min ilmihi. O my beloved son, please go to the gatherings of Imam Rabi'atul Rai, a great alim at that time. O my son, learn mannerism from him, learn respect and dignity from him, before you can learn knowledge and academics from him. And what happened? What was the result of that? Over a period of time, he fell in love with his teachers and he realized that this was the right path that he had to follow. Yeah, it was a hard-working mom behind him who encouraged him, who coerced him and put him onto the right track. And now he is known as Imam Darul Hijrah. And inshallah, till the day of Qiyamah, a large portion of the ummah will be following his mazhab. We can only marvel and we can only envy the rank of the Imam of Imam Malik rahmatullah alayhi. Every person that's practicing on the knowledge that he has propagated, the thawab and reward will be equally issued to his mom because of her encouragement and hard work. This is a mother who has a deeni fikr, who made not only her dunya but a successful akhirat for herself, inshallah. Then again we look at Imam Ash-Shafi'i rahmatullah alayhi, such a great imam in madhab. We have to look at it in the ummah. Almost more than a quarter of the ummah follows the mazhab of Imam Ash-Shafi'i rahmatullah alayhi. His mom, he was from a very poor background, And his mom had a great vision for him, a vision that she had fulfilled with no money to her name, no money to her account. She would send her son to the teachers, and he would come back and say that the teachers could not see to him in a sufficient because he was not a fees-paying student. Inshallah, we will continue. وصلى الله تعالى وسلم على النبي الكريم.
الأخلاق في نفوسهم وأبعد الأشواك عن طريقهم وقت الثمين له موسى